Hello, my name is Syed Ahmad Ahmadi, and today I'm going to talk about women's underrepresentation in politics. But before I move forward, let me ask a question. Have you ever wondered why is it important to have more women in the political positions? Well, if you did, the answer is very simple, because they make up half of the world's population. I believe that the gender-based unequal distribution of political power is not only unjust, but also one of the biggest problems in a political arena across the globe. Imagine, how can we expect to have a better world when half of its population is underrepresented? Well, we understand that female representatives have proven to better represent the interest of women and also be the effective role models to encourage them into political journeys. As Sherry Hoover in her journal titled Women and Midwives in Politics stated, quote unquote, "Women who see other women run for office and win express a greater belief in their own potential for offering significant contributions to political decision-making and policy." We understand that the United States is the biggest advocate for women's rights across the globe, but there is only 27% of female representatives in the US Congress. Now you might wonder, what are the real problems and how can we improve it? I will get to the solutions in just a moment. But first, let me walk you through the problems and challenges women are facing in their political careers. The main causes for women's underrepresentation are political, cultural, and structural. Women are stereotyped that they are inferior and not fit for politics, or they don't have the qualifications for becoming effective political leaders. And true. Also, they don't have the equal educational and employment opportunities as men do. Even if they have the employment opportunities, based on the researches, they are paid less. They are doing a second shift job at home after their main job, taking care of the family members, cooking, washing, dishing, and many more. And also the radical interpretations of most religions against women have negatively impacted their political ambitions. As Ashifa Qasim, in her peer-reviewed journal titled Babes, Bitches, and Dogs, quoted Belinda Stronach, a former member of Canadian Parliament, that, quote unquote, "I've talked to many women across the country, and they've said, you know what, I don't know if I really want to participate if it's going to be so rough and nasty. They're facing harassments. They're facing stereotypes, even in the parliaments of a democratic country." But let's get to the solutions. I believe there are two fundamental solutions to this problem. The first one is to change the electoral system to a proportional representation. Compared to the other election system, proportional representation electoral system is proved to be effective in increasing women's representation. For instance, Sweden, a democratic country that practices a PR electoral system, the percentage of women representatives in the Sweden parliament is 46.1%, while in the United States, with a majoritarian election system, that number is only 27%. There are only 27% of women in the US Congress. Not a good idea. The second one is passing the gender parity quota, because men have been the dominance of power for the entire history of political organizations. It is probably hard or even impossible for women to beat them in the political arena. So gender parity quota is very important because it guarantees the presence of women in the political offices. It reserves the seats for women no matter what. As Petra Meyer in her peer-reviewed journal said, a majority of both women and men share the opinion that quotas give women easier access to political office. The journal is titled "A Gender Gap Not Closed by Quotas: The Renegotiation of Public Sphere." So now that we understand the significance of women's presence in the political positions, let's get together and start a campaign for increasing women's political representation and inclusiveness. Let's be the ones who ask for the change, because there is not going to be any better people or better time to do so. As President Obama once said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So please join me in this campaign and let's bring that change. Thank you.